last night or yesterday, I don't know about you, Adam, the Red Wings got me all excited. I don't care if they lost last night. Doesn't matter to me. We got Lidstrom coming back to Detroit, and I could not be happier. Those of you that don't know, he has now been named the Vice President of Hockey Operations for the Red Wings, and I'm very excited. I don't think there's anybody better for this position. What do you think?
They couldn't have gotten it more right, but honestly, Steve Yzerman just can do no wrong.
No.
Honestly, like, this is a guy, we talk about a GM just in general, somebody that's leading your franchise, any sport, who consistently makes good decisions and you see the payoff almost immediately. Steve Yzerman's at the top of that list. Again, he can't stop doing things the right way. If you ever want an example of what a real GM and true leadership looks like, there you go, Detroit. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. It's happening with the Red Wings. And I mean, my head went a million places last night, and there were some rumors. Let me tell you, I dug in a lot. There's some stuff going on. There's some stuff being thrown in the Red Wings universe. Red Wings Nation getting extremely excited about some things. I'll get to that in a little bit. But back to the Nicklas Lidstrom. I think it's a great decision. And I'm so happy to have him part of the organization again. Mm-hmm. And again, on top of Steve Yzerman being this perfect human being, they have this moment, I don't know if you guys caught it during the interview, where Nicklas Lidstrom says, all right, I'm just excited to join back up with the team. Oh, I mean the organization. He corrects himself.
Yeah.
You know, he's so used as a player. You're saying, yeah, I can't wait to be a part of the team. But now he's part of the front office organization. And of course, Steve Yzerman right away quotes, we can talk about the team thing too if you want. And I love that. I loved it. I mean, they had a good laugh. I don't think anybody would mind having the guy who literally owns the Norris Trophy.
Yes.
Coming back and playing. But no, look, I think VP of Hockey Operations, perfect. I think he does wonders for the building. That's a good hire. And guys, let's not forget, maybe my memory serves me wrong, but Nick Lidstrom, isn't he one of the smartest players to have ever played the game?
Yes.
I think he'll be fine in a front office position.
Yes.
Steve Yzerman was great, not just because he was skilled, because he was so smart and intelligent. Lidstrom, the same thing. These weren't the Connor McDavids, the Wayne Gretzkys. No. This is pure intelligence. Pavel Datsyuk. Why was he so fantastic? His IQ, his intelligence. The magician. Why? Because he knew everything that could or should or would happen on the ice. I think it's a great move.
Yeah.
I really do. And again, I'm sure Red Wings Nation was absolutely feeling themselves last night. But listen, when you're feeling yourself, every story makes sense. And damn it, I came across a story last night that absolutely made sense to me. And let me tell you guys, I'm not much of a rumor guy. I don't like addressing things, especially in the infant stages, but god damn it, this is one I had to jump on. I don't know if you guys heard. Feel free to chime in anytime. I love this. Reportedly, CSKA Moscow head coach Sergei Fedorov is currently 29-18, fourth in the conference in the Russian Hockey League. And he's having a good season, not bad, and I couldn't help myself here. Sergei Fedorov, head coach at CSKA Moscow, and obviously Russia, I mean, really produces good hockey. So he's doing a pretty decent job, and Jeff Blashill's doing his job in developing and growing players right now. Is it far-fetched to see the whole gang coming back in 2 years and Sergei Fedorov being your head coach? And honestly, Detroit Red Wings fan, be honest with me. Tell me that wouldn't be music to your ears.
Amazing.
If I told you 2 years from now, Sergei Fedorov would be announced as your head coach when your team is ready to contend. Mm-hmm. Hell, I could make the argument they're ready to contend next year. I am beyond high with this team.
Yeah.
I am so high on them. The growth they've shown, yeah, they finally have gotten a losing record, 17-4. But that's not the point. They have multiple all-stars on that team, young. My goodness. Sergei, Maddie, what do you think? Sergei, I would buy season tickets.
Oh, absolutely.
The moment they announced him as head coach. And
Absolutely.
I would go to every game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. When it's guys like that, I mean, this is hockey town. Detroit is hockey town. And Red Wings fans everywhere are so passionate when it comes to their hockey. So when you bring players back like that and like Lidstrom, who's spent his entire 20 seasons in Detroit, there's nothing more that we want than them to be part of the organization. And they have that love for the Detroit because, well, when they were here, we were also a kick-ass team. So it's one of those things that's like we'll welcome anybody with open arms from the Red Wings. I don't think there's too many people that we would turn away, honestly.
I want your feeling on. I want your opinion on this. I am of the mindset his jersey should be in the rafters. I agree with a lot of people here. Do you think Sergei Fedorov's jersey, number 91, should be retired sooner than later? Did he earn it?
I think so. I can make an argument for
he was
that.
such a... I mean, look, Sergei Fedorov, guys, was a two-way Hart Trophy contender every single year. I mean, he was unbelievable. He was faster, I think, than people even give him credit for. Unbelievably skilled, intelligent, one of the better players. And look, did they let him go in free agency? Did that hurt? Sure. But the years he gave you, I mean, some of the best years any Red Wings player has ever given this franchise. So I have no problem with them retiring. Look, I know tenure plays a part in getting a jersey retired. But damn it. I don't feel like seeing any Red Wings player wear number 91. I feel like when I see 91 in a Wings uniform, Fedorov.
Yep.
13, Datsuk. Like, it's just... Even Lidstrom got his retired.
Yeah.
Deservingly so. Yeah, I have no problems. Make the hire, retire his jersey, kumbaya, go win a Stanley Cup. Seriously.
There you go.
I think it's that easy at this point. I am so confident in the direction they're going. We always talk about which Detroit sports team has the highest ceiling right now. Who's on the best trajectory? It's obviously the Detroit
Wings.
Red Wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously the
Easily.
Detroit Red Wings. And it's been them since the moment they hired Steve Yzerman. Since the moment they hired Steve Yzerman. You knew they were going to turn it around. What he did in Tampa Bay was phenomenal. Not only was it phenomenal, it was long-lasting.
Yes.
What do I mean by that? When he left, they continued to win. They continued to scout correctly. They continued to win cups. That's how you build a foundation. That's how you build a company, franchise, whatever it may be. Love it. Love it. But yes, Maddie, you alluded to it earlier. The Wings did play last night. They lost 3-2. I wouldn't say the most exciting game, but very physical. Close the whole way. They scored, I believe, Bertuzzi a power play goal towards the end of the second period.
Yes.
Which tied it up at 2. And then, of course, a late goal sealed it. And nobody could find the back of the net in that game. I mean, good goaltending, good defense, physical hockey. I mean, the Red Wings have shown they can play a multitude of ways. They can get an abundance of shots. They can play gritty, tough hockey. I don't mind it. I like the diversity this team has shown. I really do. So, moving forward with the Red Wings, what Nick Lidstrom's role ends up expanding to, we'll wait and see. But again, you're building a culture. You're building a foundation where if you leave in 5-10 years, it will be okay for another 5-10 15 years. That's your job. Your job isn't to just win now and then leave and then everything goes to crap. That's not good. That's not good optics. I never understood people giving value. For example, LeBron James. Oh, when he leaves his teams, they pick number 1 overall. Well, no, of course they do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? They're over the salary cap. They have a bunch of old veterans, and they're making a run for the NBA Finals. Of course they're going to suck. When you get rid of their star player, they throw away all the old contracts, and they bring a bunch of young players who can't win basketball games. Duh! I hate that argument. I think it's more powerful to walk in, lay your mark, and the team does fine without you when you're gone. New England. Bill Belichick's just fine right now. 10-win season. 1 year removed from Tom Brady. 10-win season. Took a year off. COVID season. Cam Newton as quarterback. Turns it around year 2. They're in the playoffs. The foundation's there in New England. Why? Brady did help set that up. If you thought the Brady argument would be supported by the Patriots turning into a bad football team, I think you're missing the point here. And I feel the same way about anything Stevie Y has done. And Darren McCarty always sits up here and says the Iser plan. I believe that's how he pronounces it. The Iser plan. That's great. Love the energy there. But there's something to this. I mean, this is unbelievable. What you're seeing in Detroit right now with the Red Wings, I have not seen in my lifetime. Even when they were the best team in hockey, there wasn't this level of leadership. I mean, even when it was Ken Holland in the early days, it was wheeling and dealing. Getting guys at the deadline, star players, free agency, controlling Eastern Europe. I mean, that is what it was. Scouting in Russia, Sweden. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
And now you're in a little, I would say, a more balanced league, salary cap era. A team that has whiffed on so many draft picks over the years. Yzerman comes in, hit. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Brad Holmes, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, year one. You have faith in him. If he didn't hit on anybody outside of Penei Sewell, you would be frustrated. You would. You would be frustrated as a Detroit Lions fan if Brad Holmes didn't hit on anybody outside of Penei Sewell. You expect your GM to hit in the first round. That is an expectation. Where the GM's job shows whether or not he's doing a good job or not is in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth round. And, of course, in the fourth round, you got a stud wide receiver. Value. You can buy into Brad Holmes going into the offseason. That makes sense. Steve Yzerman, you bought in right away. He had track record. I love it. And I am all for it. Maddie, I do want to ask you one thing before we go to break. All right? Are you buying season tickets with me?
Yes.
When, not if, when they hire
Yes,
Sergei
already. I don't
Fedorov
know.
as head coach. I am so
Absolutely.
in love with this idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was sitting there laying down on my couch, reading over my notes, and scrolling through Twitter like I usually do because I'm an addict, admittedly so. And I see the rumor. And it's, from a
I saw that
respected
too.
Red Wings podcast Twitter account. And my mind goes in a million places. I couldn't sleep till 2 in the morning. I was so excited for this hockey team.
You've reached the end of the video. You know what you should do? Press like. You know you like the content that we have here at Woodward Sports Network. I'm Braylon Edwards from the bottom line. Subscribe to us right now.